Hello, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Dolphin21 on Twitter. I saw John's Ludo excited. I said Ludo-he, but it's actually Ludo excited. Ludo excited. Such a cute emote. You can follow me personally at Dolphin21 on Twitter, and on Twitch and YouTube it's Dolphin, no digits. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, and Aeon's End are available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, and Spirit Island is available on Steam and will be available on iOS and Android devices by the end of the year, and you can find more information on those games at handelabra.com. Hello, one and all. I'm doing a greeting after the intro. This is like, now that I've done the intro, now let me introduce myself. You follow Dolphin all digits on Twip. Well, One Deck Dungeon has had an update. Abyssal Depths is now available. I forgot to check whether I do have that here. I do. I'm on the public build so that I don't have these unlock all buttons here for me to click on and accidentally release achievements that I want to work on, honestly. Mic is clipping a little bit, really? How's that? Is that better? I guess I have to speak more for it to happen. Sorry about that. I'm just going to keep working on. Right, so we have Abyssal Depths things. It's not bad, which means it's not good either. I'm just gonna move this knob a little bit more. I'm increasing the gain though, which means it's, I don't know. I could move the mic farther away. Yeah, it does look like it's going a bit more red than it usually does. I don't know why. I haven't done anything. Well, okay, there's one thing I kind of did do. I got a new webcam. Yay. Turn both me and the game down. Are you also hearing game audio? But it seems like my mic's picking up something. I'm gonna put headphones on just to be safe. No, I mean, are you hearing it through the mic? That's the one I want. Now you should not hear it through the mic. There. Sorry. Hopefully that helps. It got red again though. Not connection red, but mic red. What if I move it way over here? How does that sound? Am I now on the other side of a tunnel? I have to wait for John or someone else to reply. It doesn't look like it's clipping as much, but it might also be less quality. John thinks it's good. All right, we'll try this for now until someone comes in and says the audio sounds weird. All right, back to our regularly scheduled Dolphins dive. Vexar's not noticing anything wrong. Well, then we fixed whatever the problem was. I mean, the problem is that it was clipping, and it still kind of is. I don't know why. I'll need to check it more on my own, I think. But we'll see. Yeah, so long story short, we're gonna play Druid today because I need to play with that hero Dragoon gives us 4 strength, well, in 3-player, or 2-player, 3 strength, 0 agility, 1 mana. Can fix and post. Hear that, Krista? You're working hard here. We will want someone who can provide some agility to accompany. We used Rogue last time. Rogue was the easiest one for that. I guess we don't necessarily need the agility. We can just kind of BS it a bit. Do we want Alchemist? I love Alchemist. Alchemist is one of my, well, I guess not really one of my most developed, but I love Alchemist. Alchemist is fun. Not as much dice, though. Oops. We will have 4 strength. We will have 1 agility, and we will have 3 mana. But we will have lots of potions from Alchemist, and lots of nothing from Dragoon. If I turn off progression, well, once I activate a Fiend, we'll have a basic skill. So we gotta pick a dungeon, we gotta pick a Fiend. And we're not gonna play on extra just yet. Not until I beat all of these. Which the records are gonna show I haven't beat any of them because it wasn't tracking before the release. But, let's see, I know John did Title Snake on Tuesday at some point. Lots of strength there. Shark Wisp seems very scary. Add heart to a hero for each open or closed door when you descend. Roll 1 fewer matching die or spend 2 time for each peril. Add a heart to a hero after you explore if there are any open doors. For each combat, add a heart and a time to consequences. Let's do Shark Wisp. Some balanced stats, I guess, except I guess the mana requires better rolls than the strength and the agility. Gotta get a 6 somewhere, we gotta get a 9. When we confront, we heal 1 and we roll a heroic. Unless, well, okay, so on the first floor you heal 1 and roll a heroic. On floor 2 you heal 2 and roll 2 heroics. And on floor 3 you heal 3 and roll 3 heroics. And you can do that 4 times. Yeah, Shark Wisp. Now, I know there's a skill. If choosing a peril option would cost more than a time, reduce it to a time. But that doesn't count for Shark Wisp, I'm pretty sure, because that is not a peril option. That is just a thing. Yeah, we have a super buffed up healing alchemist here. Extra health, extra skill or item, extra potion. Using a potion heals a damage, descending heals a damage, and each boss round heals a damage. So alchemist could just take a lot of damage very easily. Deadly Chris is a really good mana skill. Obviously she has slightly more mana dice. Do we just stick with Force Bolt? Although that's gonna clash with Deadly Chris. Or do we go for Ingenuity? I don't know. Maybe I'll just take Inventiveness, since we're going to be spending more time in perils, very likely. We'll just do that. Makes it easy. We need a dungeon still. I really like Aggression. Aggression is a really good one because of that extra heroic die. I started with healing on most people, and it is really nice, but I think Aggression is also really nice. Not too sure on the other focuses, because I've kind of gone all in on healing for many people. Except for Hunter, we do have some combat, I guess. But what did we do last time? We did Vile Roots, didn't we? No. Realm of Venom? Yeah, we did Realm of Venom. Let's do a 3-diamond one. Lair of Indrex discards all 3s. Lich discards a die and discards all 2s. Minotaur limits the doors to 3 and requires a lot of strength. Fire Giant is a lot of exiling. A lot of exiling. I'm gonna go for Minotaur. I kind of like Minotaur's maze in all honesty. Maybe something with green check marks to start unlocking stuff for Dragoon. Well, everything's a green check mark, so we are working in the right direction. Even if I'm fighting a 3-diamond guy, I can still fill in the green circles. On a 1-diamond, you can fill in only the circles. On a 2-diamond, you can only do circles and squares. And on a 3-diamond or 4-diamond, you can do circles, squares, and pentagons. I don't want to just stick with 1 diamond for the next 15 games to get, all of these circles set up. Because these 2 dungeons are rather boring. Oh good, this also has a lot of agility straight up, so that's a challenge. We only have 1 agility die. But sure, no problem. Do we want to go standard or hybrid? Do we want one of these things? Let's go hybrid with Antidote. Because in a hybrid deck, successful poison rolls don't remove poison. So if we do end up with a pile of poison, we'll need a means of getting rid of it. I could have 0 agility, yeah. Joke's on me. So roll 1 fewer matching die when you spend 2 time and add a heart to a hero for each open or closed door when you descend. And I feel like that rule is kind of really interesting because that kind of incentivizes you to stay on a floor. Whereas before it's like, is it worth the gamble? But now it's like, I'm taking a damage anyway, so I might as well do it. Of course, it also means I can enter a fight I don't want to have to fight, but... Early Feint with no agility. That's awkward. Also, what do we have here for Dragoon? I forgot to look at this before. Stalwart. Roll all of your dice stored here. You may store any number of dice from your pool here at the end of each encounter, max 2. And Forked Strike. Reduce a die of value 4+ to 1. You and your partner each gain a 1 of its color. Which... I mean... If Dragoon had an agility die, that'd be really good for Feint, I guess, but we don't have that. Let's see, we can survive this. If we just straight up fight it with no good luck. Is it worth... I mean, I like Feint, but I don't have the dice to support it. Would Feint help against the Minotaur? Yes, it would. Yes, it would. But that extra mana might come in handy. It'll work well with Deadly Chris. And if we're taking a damage in this fight, we can heal it back indirectly by taking the item. Yellow. Oh good, we got 5s. So now the question is, what are we going to do with the rest? And we also, have to think about the Fiend up here, although... I mean, getting rid of the Peril clause means we'll spend less time, or be able to roll the number of dice we want to. Threat level 1 is only in effect at the end of a floor. Confronting gives us a heal. I guess it would heal the poison, and we'd roll heroic. You somehow managed to remove a poison from your mage, but you have no idea how. You're using Cure and the increased value, and you remember leveling up. So Cure heals the damage whenever a potion token is used or gained. So when you use a potion, it will always heal you on any potion at all. Now, this also heals poison. So you normally, you could choose to heal hearts, you could choose to heal poison. If you only have poison, it will automatically heal the poison. So that's probably what happened, was that you just healed the poison by gaining a potion token. When you level up, you also gain a potion token. So when you gain a potion token, you heal one. Yeah, so we're not covering the 12, right? We're not covering the strength 12 by any means. We could conceivably cover the mana 12 by converting these two to heroics and then throwing these in here. We could also cover a 2 there really easily, and then we'd have no hope for this. But if we have no hope for that, we could just, you know, tank the consequences, cover the 2 with a heroic, or we could roll with Deadly Crisp. We could spend 6, which could be these dice. Maybe roll 1 agility, 2 strength, and have enough to cover the squares, other than mana. I mean, the strength could just go right here. Like, that helps on the fiend, right? And this mana could go right there. But if I fail this roll, I'll be very sad. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, but that's not your 5. Oh, wait, no, it was your 5. Was it? No, it's not. It's lighting up, acting like it is, but it's not. It's not your 5. Well, shucksy darns. Well, I could still do like this. But now I'm definitely not gonna get the strength, so let's just roll 2 agilities. And let's give 1 to my partner. Both to my partner, actually. Yeah, we'll do both to my partner. See, now I got a 2. And I could make 3 agility 1s if I wanted, but that won't do anything. But that might as well go there, I'd say. Cover 6. Alright, let's accept that. Extra damage to Alchemist, although I guess that potion token does mean I have to be careful. Or poison means I have to be careful, although Dragoon does have 1, so that's probably fine. Let's give this to the Mage, since Mage took more damage. More Dragoon dice for heroic feat, yeah. I guess that's a fact. Oh well, I still covered the 6. You can put any dice into the 9. It's a gray box, so you can put any color dice into that. Alright, we have a peril, which means... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to click. We either roll 1 fewer matching die, or we spend 2 time. So we have 4 mana dice, we have 1 agility, so we're definitely not sprinting across. If we bolster... we have to cover this 5. Why is there a 5 armor on floor 1? Oh, right, because it's Minotaur. That's great. We have to roll a 5 somehow. That's great. I kind of don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to. Oh, it does give me a leaf. But with the Minotaur's Maze, if I explore with this door open, it's going to give me only 2 doors. It's kind of scary. Sprint across, faceplant! Gives me a strength item, gives me barrage with no agility dice still, gives me 2 experience. So this would just be for a strength, which is fine. Can I survive if I do this? Yes, I can. I'm just gonna do it. We need to get started. I'll spend the time. Time's less... Oh, we only have 4 dice. Why did I think I had 5 dice? Well, the good news is I covered the armor. The bad news is I can't cover that. But I can cover the 3. And that was Dragoons 5? Yeah. Okay, well. Playing a bit fast and loose here with hit points. Let's take dice. We need volumes of dice. Thorn Spitter. I am okay with Precise Blow. We can strike down, I'm sure. We have more dice. It's a good roll. I wish I knew what that roll was. Oh, right, yeah. So actually, let's be careful with that. Yeah, I can save a 4 on a Dragoon and store both of those dice in Stalwart. There we go. John's happy now. I'm learning. Not used to Dragoon. All right, so I think I'm gonna use Antidote here. If either of these people fail the poison roll, well, I'd have to cure them. So I'm gonna Antidote. It doesn't matter who drinks this. Always want to heal Dragoon though, because when you use a potion, heal 1 damage. So yeah, that does matter. Let's heal a damage off of Alchemist and a poison off of Alchemist. See, with first aid, I can double dip. And I still have a potion token in mix. Balanced attack, except Dragoon is at their skill limit, and Precise Blow's a little better. I think we can clear a path, roll the Stalwart dice, and not spend time. There's our 5. There's the 7, and we put the dice back into Stalwart. All right, we got Dragoon going. We need that agility. Hello, Fusuke. Hello, welcome. Armor Crush, eh? Does the Minotaur have armor? No. I could have done the 9 for the Fiend. Oops. Forgot about the Fiend for 2 turns. Whoops. Can't go back. Open the door. Spend time for each one rolled, you say? We'll go ahead and do the mist thing where we roll the dice and then get them back. Hello, Dolphin. Please enjoy the good luck Dorito. I don't want to get Dorito. I don't want to eat Doritos while playing this game. I'm going to get it all over the cards. So gross. All right, so we have a question of who's getting dice first because we only have 4 strength dice. Oh, I see. Well, that's why we rolled 1 fewer dice in that previous encounter, isn't it? All right, well, let's precise something. Best way to learn is to mess up, exactly. We got 2 2s. Something for an agility. We don't have a strength 6. We do have a mana 5. Actually, this mana is perfect, except I can't use Deadly Chris. So if I face the Fiend right now, The problem is I wouldn't be able to cover both the 2 and the 6. I'm gonna roll a heroic 1 in 6 chance it's a 6 that covers the strength 6. There's also a 1 in 6 chance it's a 1, and I can't cover either the 2 or the 6. Deadly Chris gives more chances if bad. True. Well, if it's a 1, then it still sucks for Deadly Chris. I mean, I would have to remove a die in order to use Deadly Chris at that point. And then it's even more perilous. I mean, this 5 is what? The least bad consequence? Right? Switch both 2s for 1 and 3. Hashtag math. That would help a lot, actually. Thank you. Thank you, Kazunoki. Or Kazunokis. I don't know. So we now have a guaranteed heroic 2 for the agility. We could also Deadly Chris if we want to forego the 5, but I'm not sure. Well, yeah, we'll definitely confront. We'll do that. And I'm gonna heal the Dragoon a poison to minimize poison damage. With 1 poison token, I'm more willing to do poison rolls. Give that die to Alchemist. Alchemist rolls a 1! Oh, so we spent time anyway! Great! I'd kind of like for the Dragoon to have this one now. But I can't. He said don't do that. Why did you do that? I can put it on the Fiend. I mean, it's at the very least going on the Fiend, but the question is, can I somehow get it on Stalwart somehow without doing something terrible? I'm not sure. I don't think I can. Alright, you can have the 1 Fiend. Give the damage to Dragoon. Save the buffer on Alchemist. Give Armor Crush to Alchemist. Probably should have gone for the experience. Oh, good. This is the worst peril. This is the worst. Because both of these are agilities. And if I disarm them, I can't even, like, I would die because Dragoon's at 3. Because for some reason, I decided to give Dragoon a damage, so I have to flee. It's not looking too good here. Gotta go fast. Hello, Noel! Lots of agility on this one as well, but no mana, so Deadly Chris is at full value. We do have an Armor Crush, I guess, that covers the 4. Precise Blow gives me a 2, so that's actually pretty good in this dungeon, TBH. The Precise Blow. Alright, well, alright, that Strength 1 goes into Armor Crush, great. Easy decision there. Precise Blow. I got 2 2s. Now what? This is like super overkill, but that would do it. We do get a number of agility rolls with Deadly Chris. I mean, like, we do also have some really good dice to just throw up here. But we obviously want to buff up Stalwart. Give agility dice into Stalwart if possible. Or just cover the 8 flat out. These could also just be made heroics, I guess. But yeah, so that wasn't your 6 though, was it? That was, no, wait. Whose 6 was this? Oh, I guess it's yours. So what am I, how do I I was reading on the Discord, there's a way to see whose dice is what by hovering over these dice squares, but it doesn't really look like it's working. I can hover over the 5s and the 5s light up. The 6 and the 2 are paired up. That's all I can tell. Hover the dice pool, not the items. Oh, just like hover, oh, in this box, I see. Just hover over the box itself, okay. So that is your 6. No, it's not. I'm looking at the one that's dimming and not the one that's lit up. Okay, all right, all right. Be a lot nicer if this was an Alchemist 6, but it's not. What if I forked strike? Yeah, we'll fork strike. Fork strike the 6. Yeah, now we got that. Yeah. Look at that. And you don't have any need for any more dice, so we'll just throw it all to Dragoon. I'm gonna go full agility to cover the 8 if we can. We can. Now we want to save dice if possible. Yeah, I honestly didn't even know this was a thing until I read about it today. The only way I was able to tell which dice belonged to who was when I selected die and just hover over a skill and see if it worked. That was the only thing I knew, so it's definitely subtle, and I don't even think it's mentioned anywhere in the instructions. If it is, I don't remember it. So these 2 1s aren't doing anything, so they could be saved for Stalwart. These could go into the 3 and the 4. This goes into 2, this goes into 3, so that should be good. It would have been nice to get agility for the open door, but this is just experience because our strength count is fine. I can't get more experience off of that, and I don't care for that skill. I could have explored just to get another door, but I wanted to try to get another encounter that could give me an agility thing. Swiftness Aura does give me an agility thing, at least. Not a really good agility thing. And I'm also on my cap for skills. Removing the crystal is easier than disarming, though. Also, we're still in danger territory. Oh, but if I disarm, I have Stalwart. If I disarm, I can level up, actually. Yeah, let's do it. Well, that's good. That's just it. I can't do anything. Well, GG. can't cover the 5. Hello, DF, and welcome to I Roll Nothing But 1s, 2s, and 3s. Okay. Alright. Well, let's bring this team down a floor. Or down a level. Yeti? Is that almost literally the same boss thing as Minotaur, except it's not variable? X6, 556, 556. X4, 556, 656. Yeah, sometimes you just can't get started. Had a bit of a hard time getting built up in that game. I feel like the first floor is the hardest floor, because generally you get set up after that floor and you get a heroic die and then you're all swimming easy. Let's fight Yeti. Go from Minotaur to Yeti. I forgot we were using inventiveness. That's how useful it was. Let's go with inventiveness, because even though it wouldn't have, or not inventiveness, let's go with ingenuity, even though it wouldn't have helped us there. But, you know, if I couldn't cover the 5, I mean, that roll also wouldn't have covered the 4, but ingenuity would help a bit with that. Except it wouldn't have, because it was all Dragoon dice, wasn't it? Oh well. Let's try this again. Oh, do we pick a lock here? If we bash it open, what do we get? We get a strength item, or spend 3 mana to roll a heroic die, or 2 experience. Not really good things. Guess we'll take the strength item. But can we do it? Even if we can, it's it's low consequences. Even if we can't, it's low consequences. But we can! And I can save a die for Dragoon! Oh, but I don't have a Fiend. Oh, whoops. Whoops! Well, I don't want to quit the game, because then it will count as a loss, so it's not a Fiend game today. Oh well. I'll level up Dragoon for realsies. I wish there was a way to quit the game without it counting bad against your statistics. I mean, obviously you don't want people to quit the game when they're about to lose and have it count, but can there just be a quick, I chose the wrong team, can I quit the game option? Yeah, item, Dragoon. Play in beta. Then I can reset all the statistics. If any armor boxes are empty, discard this instead of looting. So that means even if we fight you, we might not beat you. Why am I getting all of the agility skills with none of the agility dice? That said, accuracy is really good with Stalwart, because you could, I guess Forked Strike is not all of you, but, what is it, Trident? You could take an agility die that's 4+, turn it into 3 agility 1s, throw them into accuracy, and get a heroic 6. We'll do it. We'll stalwart it up. Gotta get numbers, though. We got some numbers. These aren't really good numbers. We got a bunch of, we got 2 6s and a bunch of 3s. I mean, that goes to Stalwart. I have to get a 3 though, an agility 3. I could turn this into heroic. It's not really doing anything for me. I'm also thinking, because that's your die, right? Yeah. I could heroic that and get 3 agility rolls, which is a bit risky. But I guess the thing is, if I'm rolling 2 agility dice to cover a 3 versus rolling 3 agility dice to cover a 3 and a 4, like that's dumb. So let's not do that then. All right, we got the 3. We got something for that. Can cover one of those. I think that's all we can do. Alchemist takes the damage. It's tempting to take accuracy, but we don't have the funds for it. If any boxes are empty, spend 2 time. That potion actually would have helped in the previous run. It would have helped tremendously. The game is mocking me for all the times I said it was a bad potion. I mean, that makes sense to me. Just cover all the squares and also store the Stalwart dice. Easy. I feel like I'm taking the potion because Alchemist doubles potions. But it doesn't progress me towards leveling up, and it doesn't give me more dice, but we're really good on strength because Dragoon has a plethora of strength dice and is stalwarting them anyway. So we'll take that die, or take that potion. I could have stored heroic, yeah. Stupid phantom. This is... Oh, this is trash. If we fight you and don't cover a health square, we die. I just have, like, I'm entirely dependent on my roll in this fight. And Clarity Potion's not good because first off, I won't have any 1s to reroll. Second off, anything I reroll, if it's a 1 or a 3, it gets discarded anyway. That said, I can actually indirectly get 1s. They're not rolled 1s, they are dice that become 1s. But if it's a 4+, I would want to use it to cover a box and not re-roll, because then I just run the risk of losing it. There's so many bad things about this fight here. I don't have many agility dice. My means of agility dice require mana dice, and it's going to be a not a re-roll, but a roll. I'd have to cover... Unless I use a potion, I'd have to cover 2 hearts. Which could be this agility 5 or this strength 6, or this strength 6 and this agility 6. Where's the 7th heart coming from? Is that the Yeti? Yeah, it's the Yeti. Okay. So actually we can reduce the hearts by covering the 2 mana boxes. That removes 2 of my 3 possible outcomes, considering it's 3-sided dice. Oh man. Yeah, it's a flea. I tried to figure out a reason to fight it. Couldn't come up with one. Armor Crush's return. And this will be really good against the Yeti, right? It's not the ignore armor boxes potion, but it does give me something to cover the armor. Okay. Stalwart. That's the 2nd time I've gotten 2 1s from Stalwart in a row. I could try to minimize the time consequences. I mean, at the very least, I could make these a heroic and roll a die that can turn into heroic with this. It's a 67% chance that I cover one of those mana boxes. Is there something else that I could do? I don't think there's many options here. I think that's just what we do. Fork Strike? Maybe I'll make this a mana. Not sure if I need the mana more, but I could use Clarity here. But it's to stop 1 time, so it doesn't matter. Oh, do Heroics. Oh, I see. Okay. I could do that. Alright, good. Really good skill. Really good skill with Fork Strike. I'm only taking 9 damage. I have 7 hit points. YOLO! Three times in a row? Are we entering bug territory? I mean, we're definitely not covering all the boxes, but we can definitely minimize the consequences. The 12 box is, if we cover the 12, we save a damage for every 4 strength. If we cover the 9, we save a damage for every 4.5 strength. Covering the 6 is a damage for every 6 strength. So we want to cover the bottommost boxes if possible. That's just as likely as any other sequence. 3 times, 1 out of 36 in a row. That's actually incredibly unlikely. I mean, I can... 3 times of 2 like I understand, like I'm a mathematician, John, I understand, but let me put it this way, all right? So we'll ignore the fact that it's 2 1s. It's a 1 out of 6 chance of rolling the same number on 2 dice, but having that same pair appear twice in a row after that, that is a point, that is, what is that? That's 1.2 e negative to the 4, so if I multiply by 100, that's a 0.013% chance. Really low. I understand what you're saying, John, but what I'm saying is it's the exact same roll 3 times in a row. Exact same roll. You're saying it's exactly the same likelihood, and yes, it is. But but here's the thing, John. You're saying it's the exact same likelihood. So I'm gonna roll 3 times, and the first time has to be 2-3, the second one has to be 6-1, the third one has to be 2-5. It's not retroactively you're betting on 2-3, 6-1, 2-5. It's from this point forward, you're gonna bet on 2-3, followed by 6-1, followed by 2-5. That's the small chance. Bear in mind, I do know what I'm talking about. I'm not just some ye old person complaining. I am teaching probability right now. So don't assume that I'm dumb here. I think clarity would be really good here if I convert this 4. Because that would roll these and these. So it doesn't matter who drinks this? No, it does matter who drinks this for the potion usage. It doesn't matter who drinks for the healing. Okay, that was a pretty good roll. I don't think you understand what I'm going off about, John. It's a 0.013% chance of rolling the same 6 numbers on all 3 dice, or on 3 rolls. I find that unlikely. Is it just as likely as 2, 1, 4, 5, 1, 6? Sure. But I find it very suspicious when it's 3 straight double 1s. Out of Stalwart, not even just any other roll, but out of Stalwart. That's what I'm saying. All right? Oh boy, I'm getting worked up here. I'm gonna read the response because we're just agreeing to disagree at this point. So I can cover the 12. Easy peasy. That's the goal. I can cover the 9. I can actually cover the 6, but if we want to spare dice for Stalwart... I mean, is there anything else I'm doing with this? There's still Deadly Chris. We haven't used Deadly Chris yet. That's really interesting. Yeah, let's use... Like, these dice aren't doing anything. They might as well be Deadly Chris. We don't got a 6, but we got a 4. And I do have a means of getting heroics for Stalwart. I think putting an agility in is great because we don't have many agility dice, so I'll put this strength there. Actually, I can just pull that out, and then we have it. Okay, never mind. We got 2 heroics right here. There. Pretty good. Lots of agility on this one. So Alchemist has an item, has a skill, so this is the bonus skill. Cleave is pretty good, if we can keep a strength for her. That Cleave with Chaotic Aura can be really good, because we can cleave to get all the same number. I guess Chaotic Aura was supposed to go with Forked Strike, but that's fine. But Cleave plus Chaotic Aura is also fine too. So we're gonna enter Stalwart. And see, here's my suspicion. Here's my suspicion. I just rolled, but here's my suspicion. I put a 3 and a 1 into Stalwart, I'm pretty sure, because we used the heroic 1 and we had a heroic 3, and I'm getting a 3 and a 1 back. And the times that I got a 1-1 out of this were because I put a 1-1 into it. Like, I put a 1-1 into it, I rolled that dice, I got a 1-1, I put the 1-1 into Stalwart, then I rolled those 2 dice, I got a 1-1, I put them back into Stalwart. It's just becoming an infinite loop of 1-1s and 1-3s and everything back. That's my suspicion, but according to John, I don't know what I'm talking about, so... We have Deadly Chris. How do I want to use Deadly Chris? Obviously for agility, but what... I can just put the 6 in there. I mean, that would work, right? Because I would still have those there. We do have Chaotic Aura, though. But we don't have, like... We don't have anything in common between these dice. But we could Fork Strike to get a 1 to the partner, and that affects that one. The problem is I'd have to move a Strength over, and then that would be 2 Strength 1s. Is there any reason I'm not just using this 6? Am I saving that 6 for anything? Oh, I guess I was thinking about Chaotic Aura. That's what I was thinking about with that 6. But if I give a Strength 1 over here, you know, and then I can convert these 2 Strength 1s, those turn into a Heroic 6, which is strictly better than a Mana 6, but that Mana 6 is also going towards Deadly Chris is the thing. I could make another one on the other side by doing this, right? Whoops, nope, that. Oh, but it's 3 dice to make a heroic die. That's actually even worse. Okay, so I can't just make heroic dice willy-nilly. I mean, I could throw these 3 over to get a heroic 1, but that kind of is dumb at that point. So I think I'm just gonna roll 3 agilities. I'm actually gonna give them to Alchemist because maybe we'll Chaotic Aura them. Nope. The only thing we have are 2 4s.
Yeah, so now getting heroics back is going to be hard. I could still make a heroic out of these. But actually, what? That's... I would prefer to keep... I don't know what I would prefer to keep here. Keep the mana, because we have slightly fewer mana. Alright, mana 1 and heroic 1 stored. It says roll, so this shouldn't be a 1-1 after I roll. And it was. But it's my brain that's conditioned, so... You're clearly not noticing anything, Mr. Math Guy. So I can actually send a strength 1 over and have it cleave. That's cool. Some nice synergy still with Fork Strike and Cleave, even though it's not on the same side. How are we gonna do this? So if I Chaotic Aura that spends a 6, I get a 1 from Cleave that could increase, you know, numbers of dice. But I would need to convert Chaotic Aura, so I'd need to, like, maximize the possible dice I can increase utilizing Cleave, which means I need to use Deadly Crisp first. Now, we don't need the strength. I actually would kind of need the mana more, but we can make heroics out of these rerolled dice, maybe. But the problem with that plan is I'm spending a 6 in Deadly Crisp and a 6 in Chaotic Aura to maybe get 2 heroic 6s. That just seems exceptionally foolish. The exception, though, is I need to get Agility 10 going. So, like, I do still need to Deadly Crisp some agilities, but... To what end? Oh yeah, spend time for each skill I use too. Well, I gotta cover the armor to do anything in this fight, so that's still worth it. And I'm gonna throw these all over to Alchemist for... Ooh, well... I could Chaotic Aura them, but they also just feed the box. So we can heroic these, we can cover something with that, something with that. Heroic these. And everything else is going to require a skill or a potion. Oh, I also have Armor Crush. What am I talking about? Oh, but that's time. Never mind. That's why I didn't use that. As if I knew that was a thing, but... Truthfully, I didn't remember that I had Armor Crush until just now. Restore the 2 heroics. Static Burst is really good. Is it better than what I currently have? That's the problem. Chaotic Aura and Cleave kind of have to go together. Chaotic Aura is, I mean, I'm definitely not losing that, but Cleave can help with Chaotic Aura sometimes. Fork Strike plus Cleave plus Chaotic Aura can give me some 6s that I would not normally get. Static Burst then could only go towards Armor Crush as replacement, which isn't the worst. At best, it increases a strength die by 5 for the armor box. Whereas this gives me strength and agility, which agility I'm hurting on. There's also agility die right here, but increasing a die by 1 is also really good. So I think that replaces Armor Crush. I'm not really good on the mana front over here, but Dexterity's good, but we're at our skill limit. Oh, but we're going to convert an item to experience, but that's not going to open up skills. Well, we're getting a strength item, I guess. Yeah, every fight I have to start by thinking about how can I combo Fork Strike and Cleave and Chaotic Aura, so that's what's gonna happen at the start of every fight from now on. Okay. We gotta get volumes of dice on Alchemist too as part of the problem. And we would be only sending over... Well, we could send over an agility if we were to fund Static Burst with this. But we don't need the agility. We don't need as much strength as we do mana, so I'm not sure that's going to work. And that strength 6 is covering this armor 5, so that's not really good. Yeah, I don't think we can Chaotic Aura in this fight. So right now, what? The strength covers those. This will cover that someday. We gotta cover the armor. Which is actually a bit annoying. This mana on Alchemist needs to get better. Because I want a Chaotic Aura, but I can only Chaotic Aura with a 6, but I need that 6. Or not even Chaotic Aura. I'm thinking of Cleave now. But I can't get a strength on her without sacrificing this 6 or this 4. Which actually I think is not even yours. It's Alchemist's, which I can't sacrifice. So how do we get 3 more pips without... Well, I guess I could sacrifice a time, that's nothing. Alright, let's get that strength back. We'll level up this fight. Cleave version 2? I guess it's clobber logs. It's clobbering time! Yeah, I know, we spend time. It's okay, we'll level up, we'll heal, and Alchemist heals upon descending anyway. Agility die might be a lot better. Let's take the agility. Yay! We also stored 2 experience on level up. Yay! Last chance for Phantom. Don't think we're fighting you when we're this hurting, so sorry, not happening. Dodge. The 5 Ds of dodgeball are dip, duck, dive, dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge, right? Starts and ends with dodge. Don't have much agility though. How much does that help against the Yeti? Slightly. Not that much though. I'm wondering if I put 1-2 into it that time, because it still feels like I'm getting back what I put into it, but what do I know? So we have the mana covered, so the rest could go into Chris or Chaotic. You do have Static Burst, which you can actually fund. That increases a die by 1. That should give me a strength 5 then, right? And I got these covered. Yeah. I think I'm going to take the strength die because I can fund cleave with it, which I've been having issues doing. As much as dodge is nice, we don't have the agility still. I gotta work with what I have. That's a really good skill. No agilities here. This should be an easy fight. No agilities at all. Alright, we got new numbers that time, so it's good. Hello, Blood Dragooner. Probably should have given that die. I forgot we leveled up. We're getting heroics now. I just instinctively clicked Dragoon out of force of habit. Right, not a good mana roll, which is actually not good. I could send a heroic 5 over and then spend 3 mana to get 2 6s. Or spend 6 mana to get 2 6s. Unfortunately, this, avoids that. I wouldn't cover that 5, so one of the 6s is gonna cover that 5 or this 4. But I would be able to put 1 into Static Burst with this. Or this, probably. I don't know. Probably that. Static Burst increases the die by 1. Could I cleave, maybe? If I cleft with this... Is cleft the past tense of cleave? I don't know. But I could increase the 2 1s to 2s, and then I'd be able to make 3 6s instead of 2. Yeah, I could also send these as heroics over. You're right. Like if I did this. It is costing me volumes of dice, but we get 6s. But 6s only get you so far, right? Still need other things. Well, if I... Alright, so let's see where that puts me if I do this. Oh. That's what happens if I do that. I run out of dice. Undo. Yeah, that's kind of funny, isn't it? Dragoon doesn't need both ones. Yeah, but we need more heroics here. How many 6s are useful before we start just... Like, this 3 can already cover a box. It's not the best box, but it already covers a box. We're getting a strength 4 that can become a strength 5. We already have a strength 5, though. Getting an agility that becomes a heroic, probably. Increase the die by 1. I guess that could increase that 5 to a 6 already. Well, let's do this. Let's be silly here. Let's discard, I guess. Oh, I see what you're saying. Those 2 ones, right? Duh. Discard that one. Duh. Now I see what you're saying. Whoops. The funny thing is I now don't even need to, cleave. Just turn all those 1s into 6s. Also turn this. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Vexar. Now we have power! Oh, but I actually wanted a 1 for Static Burst. Damn it! Does it matter? I mean, it probably, like, if the 1 is becoming a 6 over there, it's better to just do this, isn't it? I don't know. It probably doesn't even matter, because, well, I mean, okay, so we increased that, that's good. We got a bunch of 6s for all the other squares. Look at this beauty. The only problem is I only have 1 die for Stalwart. Oh no! I'm gonna give that to Alchemist. Because Chaotic Aura. Seems like we're destroying it. Oh, by the way, we don't even have aid. We have healing. I didn't change that. I clicked through that so fast that I didn't even realize we didn't have aid. So we don't have aid. Or cure. We don't have cure. Aid is the different one. We don't have cure. So when I gain a potion token or use a potion token, we don't get a heal, except for Alchemist, who does still use it when one is used. But yeah, okay. We'll just need to keep that in mind. Okay. We haven't been using too many potions. We already have clarity, though. We need to get more potions. We brought Alchemist for a reason here, people. Alright, we're gonna go destroy it. Always to Dragoon. Well, that's a tad unfortunate. Actually, no, it's not, because we have Lucky Familiar, and it's a peril skill. Oh my god, it just got so much better. I mean, it's already really good. I didn't realize it was also a peril skill. That just saved my life. We have 6 strength dice, which is good against the Yeti. We have a means of getting agility increased. Maybe we have a means of getting 6s. We're probably starting to get set up for the boss. Armor Crush's return. Okay. Oh, could I have saved something for Dragoon that turn? I don't remember. We used all our dice, right? So I don't think we could have. 4, 5, 8. And I can only store 1. I can't discard that die. Remember, John was saying that was a bug on Tuesday. Heroism! Heroism with Alchemist. The fight is over. That does make Chaotic Aura a bit silly now, but heroism! Yeah, we'll roll all that. All the ones. We do have something for Armor Crush. There's not really, those aren't really high numbers anyway, but we do have something for Armor Crush. But Cleave, we do have a 2 that can go into Cleave. But not really anything that would help that much to Cleave and then Chaotic. Currently, it's going to be 4s that we Chaotic, even though this 4 is a bit silly. Instead, we could try to Forked Strike something over. But do we even need that, I guess? We do have good numbers here. We need more mana, is the problem. I could send Heroic over. When in doubt, send Heroic! And then we can do this bullshit. Do you need to save a 6 for Chaotic Aura? I don't know if I have that. Oh, Armor Crush, probably. But not Chaotic Aura! Beautiful. I could have tried to also use... Actually, well... It doesn't make sense to spend this heroic to increase these and also get this strength in the game, because that does nothing for me. I could re-roll the strength too and hope that it becomes a 1. What kind of mad world is this? I want to re-roll the 2 so that it becomes a 1. Actually, I don't want it to be a 1 still because it'll spend time. Damn it! I thought I had a really weird interaction, but I didn't. Four, 5, or 6 would also be good, yeah. Yeah, if it's a 4, 5, or 6, it covers a square that I can't currently cover. Well, I guess I have lots of means of covering, but you know, it gets a use. If it's a 1, it becomes a 6, but I spend time. So it's a 4 out of 6 chance it becomes a better number. And we hit the 2 out of 6. Okay. I don't need a Deadly Cris, do I? Because that's going to be another roll, and that's more likely to roll 1s. We have this. Let's do some bullshit with this. See, that 3 did have a use. Yay! And then we have enough for all the other squares? Yay! Alright, well then I guess we're gonna do a heroic and... Oh, poop. We can't. Oh, poop. Poop. We have too many heroics. But this can be made into a heroic, right? That totally defeats the purpose of doing this. I could try to do 3 strength rolls and maybe get a 4 out of that. Maybe even a 5. That's probably worth. We got a 4. Trying to figure out if I can cut out another heroic somehow. I don't think I can, because most of these are just those. If I static burst, the problem is this is not your heroic 6. But if I convert this to a heroic 4, throw it to Dragoon, put that in a static burst, increase the strength by 1. There we go. Heroism. Phantom's Return. Triple Strike. Is probably better than Armor Crush. I'm feeling saucy. I'm gonna go for it. We have Heroism. And we can use it 5 times. It's also a really good roll right there. Actually, let me give that to Alchemist. In the event of Chaotic Aura. Alright, that's actually really good rolls. Really good rolls. It's almost like I don't even need to use any skills here. Do we just win? Yeah, the problem is I gotta get heroics into stalwart though. But forked strike should do that. Yep, that takes over Armor Crush. Hi, Heroism. How are you doing? Yeah, spend time for each skill you use, and we're at the end of the floor, so it's kind of scary, isn't it? That's fine. I know that was not a bug one, that was just a bad roll. I know that. Spend time for each skill you use. So how far can we go without using skills? Not that far. Like, we cover that much. Now, covering a square that spends time using a skill is useless, so everything going forward is to cover the 5. And if it happens to also cover a square that saves time, that's a bit of a bonus. I mean, it's actually pretty good, because we just triple strike and we do it, and we already have the dice for that. And it doesn't matter what this becomes, but there you have it. We could also use heroism, I guess. Oh, we did get a 5 out of that. Does that do anything? It does this, except now I have nothing into stalwart. Well, actually, I do still have something for stalwart. I have something for stalwart. I can also static burst. Oh, but that will spend the time, so no, I don't want to do that. Spending an additional time is not going to do anything as far as staying on the floor is concerned, so I'm just going to spend an extra time. Both heroes are at their item limit. This potion has already been identified. This levels me up, and there's no reason to really try to change anything. This is weird. This is a 3 experience card with a heart. That's not normal. I didn't notice that. I thought all 4 experience cards had hearts on them. Didn't realize there was a 3 one that had a heart. But, like, we're good on strength, mainly. I mean, like, we have 6 strength dice. Making more strength dice. I mean, funding triple strike, except we're partially funding it with forked strike. I'm just gonna take the experience. If I stay on the floor, I take a damage, but I can use healing. And I will need to use that at some point on Dragoon. Alchemist will heal a bit more easily. So I'm gonna stay on the floor, open up that last door, give the damage to Dragoon, and then heal it. But I don't want to use the heroic feat because then I don't heal. Plague Rat gives me an agility die, I think. Persistence I don't care about. Alright. Now I'm more likely to throw dice to Dragoon to fund triple strike. Although I guess fork strike already does it, so we're gonna give it to Alchemist. Oh, look! We have triple strike. Awesome! Woo! Do we need a 6 anywhere? I don't think we do. There's no 6s here, no skills that care about 6s anywhere. So let's make it a mana 6. The agility is covered. The strength is covered. The mana is covered. Great. I want Alchemist to have more mana. They're on both the cards with heroism. Interesting. We converted to experience, so now I can't see what the other one was, but yeah, that's interesting. Alright. All strength boxes gain armor. Invisibility, a little too late. I'm at the point where I'm just gonna do whatever, because we're doing pretty well. Does this 4 do anything other than cover a 3? We have a lot of 6s here. Not really good chaotic aura candidates when everything's a 6, isn't it? What about triple strike? We don't need a strength 6, but we do have these useless strength dice, right? That's basically just triple strike right there. We don't really need the mana part, though, other than maybe we want to throw it to some Deadly Chris, maybe. We don't need the agility either. I'm using triple strike just to get a strength 5, I guess. Static burst increases this to a 5. This gets me a 5. I have a 3 there. Well, I guess that's a 5, by the way. There's a 3. Lucky Familiar, a 3. And that covers everything. No, it doesn't, because I was supposed to increase... Okay, no, I can still do this. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm not taking that potion because I don't need to invisibility at this point. So we'll just give that item to Alchemist. Improve our agility game, although we don't really need to improve our agility game. We need to improve our mana game, but we're not getting the skills. Hey, Ogre. This is the worst version of Chaotic Aura. I mean, we do need some strength. At the very least, it turns strength 5s into strength 6s. Brute force and triple strike means I get a strength 6 and a mana 6 if I wanted, or agility 6. I mean, triple strike is already covering 2 of the 4 non-strength squares, right? So everything else is strength focused, right? Oh, and by the way, all the strength boxes are armor boxes, so I kind of have to cover all the strength if I want to do anything else. But we can do it, right? We have Heroism. What am I talking about? Heroism is greater than every other card in the game. Including Stalwart, which isn't a card, but still. Maybe this is a Chaotic Aura fight? Maybe? 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 Someday I'm gonna have a Chaotic Aura fight. If I cleave these 4s into 5s, then I can Chaotic Aura them into 6s. Well, if I had 6 in mana, which I don't. Well, if I spend these. But at that point, I don't need cleave because I don't have the 5 anymore. We do have Lucky Familiar. I could turn that into a 6, but I don't know. Do I use Clarity? Fork Strike and then Clarity, that combo? We do have 8 potion tokens. Well, we have 8 potions with Alchemist that we've been neglecting to use because we haven't needed them, but... Yeah, let's Fork Strike a Strength. We need more Strength dice. Let's Clarity on Dragoon using a Mix token. That was a pretty good roll. Nice. So we have a 3, a 3, a 5... Triple Strike still exists, but I'm not sure what I'm funding it with at this point. So on the agility front, we have the squares covered. On the mana front, we have the squares covered. So can I cover the other squares with what I currently have? That was not where I wanted that. Yes, I can. That was a really good clarity. Fine, I'll accept your brute force. But where? I guess triple strike. Triple strike plus static burst. I'll have as many strike sixes as I want on Dragoon. Yeah, think about that. I never really thought about this. These are both... Oh, never mind. That's not an ogre card. This is the ogre card. I was thinking both of the ogre cards actually work well together, but they don't. But spend 3 strength to get a 5/5/5, make one of them a 6, so make the strength 5 a 6, and then discard the agility 5 and the mana 5 and get 2 strength 6s. So triple strike plus brute force turns your worst 3 strength dice into 6s. Nice. I will accept that. I will not accept this. Well, I will accept this, but I mean, I'm not happy with the rewards there. We have to convert something. We don't need the agility anymore, do we? It was just a placeholder until we got better means of getting agility, which we have now. Although I guess part of my plan with that brute force triple strike combo is using up the agility, so that's kind of gone. I'm gonna lose an agility die. That's fine. Do we just win? We have a mana 6. That was a hard thing. We have some of the 5s we need. That was not what I wanted to do. So I just need a strength 5. Actually no, I don't even need a strength 5. I have a heroic. But dice for stalwart. That was Dragoon's magic. That's Dragoon's heroic, right? Alright, let's remove the dice. Put this in the static burst. So that was previously covering a strength square, so now I have something to replace it, so it's fine. I could even make it a strength 5 if that helps. The heroic's not doing anything. Right, because it was previously this, it's now that could go into the mana. That alleviates some of the mana need. Alright, and then we have it. More strength for Dragoon. Oh no! Mana fountain! Mana fountain! Mana fountain! I'm sorry, did you just want to change all of one color or one number of your dice to 6s for free? A free? Or even just roll 3 dice of a 3 agility or strength dice? That's also ridiculous. Probably should have given that heroic to Alchemist. But, like, we have yet to actually utilize Chaotic Aura. But we will start being able to after this fight. Alright, no 6s. We got a 5. We got a 3. We can triple strike to get a 6. Actually, triple strike plus static burst would also give me a heroic 6, or sorry, an agility 6. And that covers that square as well, and we got that. Alright, so we don't need brute force at this point. We could forked strike a 1 over and get some heroics happening over here, probably. The problem is funding Chaotic Aura right now. We might be able to do it. If I do this, and I lucky familiar it, that funds it. So now we want as many ones on that side as possible. I guess technically I could use that in some capacity. Chaotic Aura the ones! Is that up to 5? Ah, yeah, it is only up to 5, so I can't do any better than that. Okay, I like this. This is going well now. Give that to Alchemist. We're almost done. Perils, the one thing I can't really do that much. We do have Ingenuity, we do have Lucky Familiar. Disenchant is the easier option. It spends a lot of time, but we're almost done, so we might as well just do it. We'll use up the Stalwart dice. Alright, that's good. Give that to Dragoon to fund Stalwart. We didn't even really need it. Oh! Oh! I can get strength 6s in this fight! A little bit tragic there, though. But I think I can fix that, right? That was... none of your dice. No, that one was your dice. I couldn't tell. Increase that. Increase that. And then we can do this. Eventually. Yeah, I would kind of prefer for this not to be mana. But I don't think I can avoid that. Oh, but that's not yours. What am I talking about? Yeah, there we go. Do I go down to 2 agility at this point? I think I do. Because we need to fund triple strike. I want to level up. Ooh. That will be really nice with all 0 of my extra agilities. And we are not equipped for this fight anymore. I guess we could slow time, but then we take a damage. I don't want to take that damage. I'm just gonna flee. Honestly, well, we can stay on the floor one more time. That's fine. Honestly, I'm just gonna descend. But I might as well check this door. Flame Weave. That solves a problem, I guess. Oh boy. I guess it's replacing Cleave or Lucky Familiar. The hope was that we'd be able to Chaotic Aura, but we're not really getting that to happen, are we? I guess we do now have Mana Fountain, so it should be a lot easier. We'll fight this. We'll fight this. Well, we do have candidates for Chaotic Aura. Yeah, well, Fork to Strike. Although I need to Fork Strike and then Triple Strike, but I can't because I don't have enough dice. Ah! And whose problem is that? I guess what I could do is make these heroics, or make that a heroic, and fork that. And then do this. Increase the agility, maybe. There we go. And then I can clear those two, maybe also that one. But then I can chaotic aura only 5 of those. Well, I don't need more than 1 mana, or more than 2 mana, so that's those. And then we just win after we cover this box. And then get heroics, although I can't use this on the boss. Alright, I think cleave might be slightly more useful. The question is, do I stay on the floor and level up to get the extra heroic die? I have to. I have to. I'll give that to Dragoon. Oh my goodness. This is literally the worst fight. I could still Stalwart. We have 5 dice. And we have Heroism. It doesn't work on Heroics. So Heroism is on Alchemist's dice. So if I fail this after disarming, what is that? That's 5. That's 4 hearts, 3 time, which is another heart. We take a damage because of disarm. So what? That's going to be 6 damage. We can survive that if we heal Alchemist, so it's probably fine. Maybe. Probably wanted to give that to Alchemist, maybe. Alright, good start so far. Excellent. I can prevent a damage. I lost the skill that would have oh, I still have this one. Right, okay. Yay! So that's 3 damage, but it's gonna be spread evenly. I can Heroism and take 0 damage. Well, if I don't Heroism, then I have to healing anyway, right? This is worth the heals, except I can use the mix potion and then I don't have to heal. Yay. Yeah, you can keep that die. Yay! I forgot about the fact that all 1s rolled are immediately discarded. So this will be interesting. Alright. Well, now I can Fork Strike really easily. Like, so the mana's good. What are we gonna chaotic here? 3s? I would have to lose a 6 here, But that funds Triple Strike, which basically gives me 6s back. So cleave that up. Might as well get that up. And then Chaotic Aura the 3s. Alright, so we have a 5. So Triple Strike then to get the Agility 6, and now everything goes towards Strength in some capacity. How about all the capacities? We don't even need heroism. Only one die discarded. Cool. So what, the same routine as last time? We can turn 5s into 6s. That will also get some strength 6s, which are nice. Can't really get more than those 4 though. Oh no, we can. Duh, Flame Weave. Perfect. Yay! So Fork Strike's not doing that much anymore. I guess I could still send a Strength 1 to cleave up those for some reason. But I'd have to lose this, and I'm not sure that's worth it. I would get 2 1s, and then I'd have those. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. And if it's not enough, then I'll consider Fork Strike shenanigans. But we have the mana covered. We have the agility covered, so this is Strength now. Look at me, I am the Strength now. Okay. Static Burst gives me a Strength 4/5. And I do still have Brute Force that I've yet to use, which is dumb. I could Fork Strike in the Agility, and then turn one of those into a Heroic, cleave this, and now we have a 4. Yay! So now we do our best Strength game. Which the easy solution is to do this, but I'm gonna use Deadly Chris instead. Except I'm out of dice, but we've used all the skills there. We still have Brute Force there. I'm feeling gutsy. Nice. Let's Brute Force that. That didn't line up that well. And now we have the Shame Dice. The Dice of Shame. No, I don't want to see you. Heal. Heal. Alright. We won! Dragoon victory! Alright. I feel like Alchemist wants to be on the healing track because of extra potions, which makes mix better. So I'm just gonna do what I always do and just fill in squares with this because I'm not doing anything else with her. With Dragoon, we gotta get that free basic skill, and we can actually get the first skill for any focus, which is very interesting. Endless Assault actually would be good, right? Get 2 1s and re-roll them! Or, you know, Fork Strike or Trident and re-roll them, right? Right? I'm feeling very aggressive with Dragoon here. Alright. Statistics. Yes, we lost 1 against the Dragoon. But yeah, Alchemist is at a 50% win rate, which is really good. So is Dragoon, but that's a low sample size. Alright. Well, that wraps up... Well, I guess I'll just keep that up. That wraps up another fun and exciting week of Dolphin's Dive, complete with some salt in the middle of it. If you like what you're watching, be sure to give Handelabra Games a follow, because we stream on this channel many times over the week. Every Tuesday we have Handelabra Live with John and sometimes Jeremy, 2 of the leads of Handelabra that like to demo content before it is publicly available. They were recently demoing Challenge Oblivion and Challenge Trickster Kismet and Challenge Villains of the Multiverse on Sentinels of the Multiverse. Didn't do much demoing of Abyssal Depths. We actually demoed it for the first time here on Dolphin's Dive, but I'm sure they'll be demoing something coming up between one of the other games. I actually don't know what is next and upcoming. They have mentioned that they have started work on Branch and Claw, but to what point will they be able to demo the content, it is unclear. They are currently, or at least on Friday, well, we'll get to that. Thursday is Dolphin's Dive, with me liking to dive into these games strategically and figure out ways to win that you might not have thought of, such as, you know, always put 2 heroic dice into Stalwart. I forgot the name. And Friday at 1 p.m., I believe, is the dev stream for what they're currently working on, which is the Steam workshop for Sentinels of the Multiverse. So you could work on some modded builds for decks or promos or what have you for anything in Sentinels of the Multiverse. You could even code in the cauldron if you so wanted. Every Saturday is Spirit Island Saturdays with sometimes myself, usually John, usually Seamus Butler. Actually, it's Seamus the Hug Machine? I forget what it is. It's Seamus. In any case, but we do that every Saturday at 7 p.m. We play Spirit Island, play at least 1 game at some high level difficulty, and have some fun with each other. Or we just beat each other's faces in. I'm not sure which anymore. And every Sunday is Tales from the Archive with another letdown for some storytelling Sentinels. And there might be an additional stream popping up. Who knows? This was hinted at, I believe, on Tuesday, but I don't know anything. Or do I? Maybe we're going to do One Deck Mondays, and Aeons Wednesdays, and Bottom of the Thursdays, and Presidential Pugilism Fridays. No, that's not the name of the game. Uncle Slam Saturdays. Let's have it. All right. Is that it? Am I done? Sentinels of the Multiverse Bottom of the Ninth One Deck Dungeon Aeon's End are available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, and Spirit Island is on Steam and will be available on iOS and Android tablets later on in the year. You can find more information on those games at Handelabra.com, but until next week, this was Dolphin's Dive. Have a good night, everyone. And also special guest Raze001 on Saturday, because he redeemed the Be a Guest on Spirit Island Saturdays. Yes, indeed. All right, have a good night, everyone.